It is a reaction request, and this is from Worm. Said, just saw this drop today, and it is Dax from a man's perspective. I've not heard this. Darmac echoed and said this song is deep as hell. I think it's worth a reaction video. So this one does not have a video attached to it, but I do have it pulled up on his channel, so let's check it out. What do you got, Dax? I like the flow so far. It's very interesting sound. We're 30 seconds in and we didn't get to like the main deal, so I'm commenting on it. Also, Freedom Freight, I have some boxes, but I'm waiting for a couple more to complete a set before I open it, and I figure I might get some more stuff when I head over to the post office. So not today, but stay tuned. Live on Thoughtcast, we'll have more Freedom Freight when that comes in. Dagnar says Dax is bringing men's mental health awareness to the front. Yeah, he does, and I appreciate him for that, for sure.
Thought we were forever, that was a mistake. You wrote it down in pencil, guess it got erased. Drawing on my weakness, look what you create. A masterpiece of everything you taught yourself to hate. I had to log off, your passwords changed. You always tried to run, I wasn't down to chase. Your trauma made you numb, I tried to give you faith. You took my kindness and threw it right back in my face. Ashamed to say I loved you and it hurts me cause I actually tried. Your truth was based off of lies.
Oh, buddy. Your truth was based off of lies. Look, there were a lot of lines in there leading up to it, but that one pretty much encapsulates it. And I've been trying to say this for a while. I hate the term your truth because it's not a thing. Okay, there's the truth. There's the facts. And so you can have your perspective, as in this, it's implied from a man's perspective, which is funny because he's saying that like your truth is based off of lies and my perspective is of the truth. So that's a little bit subjective, but there's no your truth. There's the truth. And then people's perspectives. So whenever it's like my truth is, it's like that's bullshit and you've outed yourself as missing some pretty important concepts. We'll just say that.
Loved you and it hurts me cause I actually tried. Your truth was based off of lies. Your love was conditional and mine forgave you multiple times. That's why I had to finally walk away. It hurt me to leave but was killing me to stay. The story of my life, this chapter and page is getting ripped out and thrown in emotional flames. To be honest, I don't hate you, this is my only way to grieve. What you want isn't always what you need. I remember days I'd beg and I'd plead for you to just calm down and provide me with peace. Your words used to hurt me, they would bring me to my knees. Called me pathetic, trash, weak, so I...
Damn, dude. Okay, so you said I wished you would calm down and bring me peace. Funny story, I'm not going to go off a tangent too much, but a lady cop pointed a gun at me one time when I was 19, when she pulled me over, and I told her to calm down. She's pointing a gun at me. It's like, you should calm down. That's a true story, dude. 100%. I told an armed woman to calm down who was pointing a gun at me. Usually I wouldn't advise that, but I was right. I'm still here, so, you know, it was okay. But yeah, he's like, I wish you would calm down, bring me peace. Men just want peace. We're pretty simple, dude. Like, we want respect. And we want peace. So if you're disrespecting us to the community, horrible. That's like the worst thing ever. To our family, to our friends, to our community, if our woman is disrespecting us in front of everyone, putting us down in front of everyone, that's not a wingman. That's not a partner. That's not a woman that you want at your side. It's not. That's something I really appreciate about my wife, is if we have like a disagreement, we can handle that, and we'll handle that, you know, on the side. She's very confrontational when she needs to be, which is, I think it's good, because I don't like the mind games and not knowing what's going on. She will tell me brutally, honestly, sometimes, but she's not going to air that dirty laundry and be, you know, shitty to me in front of the community and, you know, family groups, friend groups, church groups, any of that stuff. No, she's not going to do that. She knows that the respect is important. And so this thing is crazy to see some people. He's like, she's acting crazy, putting me down, no peace being brought. You needed to leave, bro. You needed to leave. So congratulations on figuring that part out at least.
Used to hurt me, they would bring me to my knees. Called me pathetic, trash, weak. So I got strong, got back on my feet, picked you up off the sidewalk, threw you back to the streets. I don't wanna talk about those times that you lied. Don't wanna talk about those times that I cried. Don't wanna talk about those times you denied all the truths that I spewed, that I knew deep inside. The pressure I was feeling that was right up to my neck. The anxiety, depression that was weighing on my chest. The constant allegations, the blatant disrespect. The time that I lost or the money that I spent. I was going crazy, I was a shell of a man. Trapped in your cage, lost in your maze. Blinded by love, addicted to the pain. The highs and the lows, the storm and the rain. I started therapy to cope because you drove me insane. Gassed me right up, then emptied my tank. So don't you try to spin the block when you see I'm doing greater. That I'm happy or I got another woman in your place, because I gave you too many chances to understand that pain sounds different when it's coming from a man. We not allowed to feel, be real, explain, express, and when we do, we lose the upper hand. We only...
Damn. Wow. Yeah, that was crazy. It's like pain looks different when it's coming from a man. It says if we express all those things, we lose the upper hand. Now, there's definitely a lot of truth to that. So when you open up, that is you showing weakness, no matter what happens, like no matter what. And sometimes you got to eventually do it for some reason or another, but it is a crack in the armor. It is showing some weakness, you know, and, you know, the reality is that everyone has some weakness. So it's not like the end of the world and you should never do it or whatever, like selectively. But there are times where you do it with the wrong person and then they use everything they gather during your moment of weakness to hurt you later. And that's messed up. And that happens to guys a lot. And it leaves them pretty pissed, pretty bitter, and, you know, dropping banger tracks from a man's perspective like this.
To feel, be real, explain, express, and when we do, we lose the upper hand. We only have value based on what we can provide. I spoke your love language, you didn't understand mine. You pushed me to the edge, played like you were blind, and then you blamed all of your actions on your zodiac sign. Never again.
Never again. Damn, dude. Dax. My guy. I felt that. All right, we're leaving a like on that. And we'll just share that right now. We're just sharing it. We're gonna have to buy it. We're gonna have to buy it, guys. We're gonna have to buy it live in the digitals. We're gonna have to buy that live. Let's see, Dax. It better be in here from a man's perspective. Okay. Hey, you know, sometimes you gotta do it, man. Sometimes you just gotta like really buy it live from a man's perspective. I don't want to listen to it for free. I want to buy it now. Will they let me? Just the one song. There we go. I don't got it like that, bro. I can't buy whole albums, Dax. I hope you understand, but I will throw I'll throw you $1 on it, and we'll download it for the Freethinker Reaction playlist, which I use for the intros, I use for the raids, and I use for the gaming streams. So that's part of why we do this. Now, I thought that was a fantastic freaking song. Like, holy crap, guys. What do you think? In the comments, we need to talk about this for a second. Dax from a man's perspective. While I make this thumbnail. This is what I was talking about. I'm like, dude, you know what? I don't really have the time like this to do the editing, so we're going to break down the songs and talk about them in the post review while I'm getting the thumbnail created, because we gotta do this on a time schedule that makes sense. And then I could post it like 10 seconds later, so it's going to be unedited, raw, and with a little bit of Jeff magic here. Thought clips. No, I'm in the wrong. Go to thumbnails. Excellent recommendation. It was. I thought it was. Araya says, as in they get jaded once it happens. I'm not jaded, you're jaded, Dagnar. That was, yeah, that's funny. No, there's definitely some epic truths there. And I agree. There's a lot of people that get jaded by the hurt that they feel, the betrayal of feelings of certain truths that they're holding on to, that they're like, hey, dude, you know, I told you that in confidence, and then you like bring it out and use it against me in public. That's not okay. And then there's also the stuff where you're like, wow, I told you that, trusting you, and then you used it as ammunition against me in like some argument at a different time. Also very much not cool. Like, don't do that, dude. That's like just weak. That's just weak stuff. You don't have what it takes to win an argument on the merit of the argument. So then you reach into the candy bag of like weaknesses some guy told you. That really sucks. Dax. This is a good one. I thought this was a good one, guys. Look at that. We're gonna stack it, compound it, save it. And now when the stream's over, after the raid, I'll post this video. Unedited. I got to do unedited because I just don't have time anymore, especially with YouTube, the way that they've done me. But I thought that was like just a unbelievably epic video. Good job. Good job. For sure. All right, let's go back to notifications. Thank you, Reese. I appreciate that. Oh my God, the Babylon Bee is here. Throwing all the punches. They're pulling no punches. We need the Babylon Bee for this. Satire must be preserved. Ray Epps announces resignation from FBI. Bro.